you know, not be on that microwave music, man. This is a good home-cooked Sunday meal. You need to sit down, take your time with it. So I stretched it out. I did probably like 5 videos for that album, you know, and I was dropping one every 2 months or 3 months and keep it going, you know what I'm saying? So that was my whole thing about that, man. Not to, you know, move quickly with it. It was a project I wanted people to absorb, really listen to, and I wanted to tour the hell out of it. You know what I'm saying? Forget what you got coming out. Slow down. Enjoy this. Digest this. When I come back with this next shit, is going to be even more amazing. My new album is pretty much done, and I'm slaying whoever want it. Whoever want it. That's all.
You've been in the game for well over 30 years. What keeps Ed O.G. inspired to make music?
Oh, man. Shout out to all the young producers making dope hip-hop beats. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the main inspirations. You have a lot of kids all around the world who send me beats. Just like the Freedom album, that's a collection of producers, young producers. No big name producers on there except for, no, nobody's on there. No big name producers on that record. And I specifically did that because, you know, there's a lot of young guys out there that got heat, you know, especially all around the world. So my man Torch Bars produced maybe about like 30% of the Freedom album. He's from Copenhagen. Had another guy from the UK via Russia. My man Kells with the Heat. My man Geronimo X is from Cali. My man Surplus is from Cali. So I dealt with a lot of different up-and-coming producers, man, who got heat. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm doing for this next album. I got a lot of those producers again on the new album. And, you know, just that type of stuff. But back to what I was doing since then to then, I put out a EP with my man Shabam Shadiq that was called Recognize Your Power. Had a bunch of people on that. Everybody, literally. Razgas, Planet Asia, Oh No, bunch of people on that. So we put that out. We toured that record. You know, staying busy even when we're not when we don't have new music out on the scene, we're still making music. You know, we still have projects out, just like, you know, the EP that we had put out during that time. That's why I had filled up a little bit of the time with that. Toured with another guy in the UK. Shout out my boy DJ Yoda, big DJ out there in the UK. Was on his album. Toured with him. Great tour last summer. So, you know, we stay busy, man. It's not just the albums that you put out. It's collaboration work. I have a live band now that I'm doing a project with. I've been doing a lot of shows with them the past 2 years called The Outfit. Check them on Instagram, The Outfit, the band. And, you know, working with them. So just a lot of different stuff. And always recording. Got an album with my guy in Austria, Flip. He's a dope producer out there, MC. Great guy. We got a project coming out. We recorded that last year. You know, or actually, yeah, about last summer. So, man, you know, that's what I do when I'm not putting out stuff. I'm working on stuff that's going to be coming out.
How does Ed O.G. know when it's the right time to drop a project?
It's just a feeling, man. Now I have my own label. Thank the good Lord. Thank the good fans from Kickstarter. It was 2016. I did a Kickstarter to start my own label and put out all my own records on my own. And my fans supported me and, you know, reached past our goal. It wasn't a super humongous goal like some people were doing and not reaching it. I wanted to reach my goal. I wanted to, you know, I told the people exactly, here's what it's going to cost, man. You know, vinyl costs this. This costs this. This is what we need this money for, and that's what we did. And, you know, we started the label, me and my partner, Jameson, who owns Redline Distribution. Check him out on IG if y'all want to buy some vinyl. He doesn't just sell my stuff. He's a distribution company. He sells a lot of stuff. So check him out. And we started the label, man. So now for me, it's all about, you know, the right time, when I'm feeling it to put it out, when everything is lined up right, you know. That's how we work now.
like I said, you've been in the game well over 30 years. Do you think you've accomplished what you set out to do from the beginning?
Definitely. I mean, not monetarily. That's still coming. We still, we still banging down them doors, and I think that's still gonna come. But as far as making my place in hip hop, for sure. You know what I'm saying? I'm cemented. I'm up there. I did it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still doing it. And that's a good thing. And, people out there support, your artists, your classic artists, man. We not old school. We classic, man. We make classic music. We've made classic music. And we still continuing to put out, new and better projects than a lot of the stuff that's out there right now.
Does Ed O.G have any regrets?
One regret, man, I would say I was a real asshole to Mark Wahlberg back in the days. Because we used to have these award show called the Boston Music Awards. And it was big, for artists here, local artists. I mean, we got artists like Aerosmith, they were there. We have a lot of big artists besides just, that came from Boston. So it was a pretty big deal. And me and him at the time, I think it was like 92, we were going up for, record of the year and album of the year, hip hop album. And I beat him out on both. And he was trying to be real cool. And I was like, get out of here. Like I was really an asshole in my youth. So, that's probably the only thing I regret, man. That not being, because I'm really a cool person, but I was a little dickhead back in the days.
Did you have an opportunity to make it right?
Nah, I've never seen that guy since. Yeah. I've never seen that guy since.
How does Ed O.G feel about the current state of hip hop?
I mean, I'm not a hater, man. It's just not my generation's music. That's what I would say. This music is for my son. I got a 19-year-old. It's for my daughter. She's 28. It's that age group. Is younger and so this is their time. I mean, I just look back and think about when, we first were coming out and our parents were like, yo, this shit is crap. It's terrible. What is this? Especially if you was to play your parents' Public Enemy. They would, just think about that. But the only thing that I don't like about current hip-hop today is there's no originality. It's like whatever sounds good, everybody does it. And, our era, we just had a lot of different originality. We just had a lot of variety. There's not a lot of variety. Everybody sings and raps and the auto-tune and the beats all pretty much sound the same. There's not. So that would be my only criticism with the young generation. But if it's working, they looking at me like, please, boy, you don't know what you're talking about. They getting their money. So do your thing. But I mean, I would just like to see a little more versatility in radio. I don't listen to radio, so really I don't care what they do. But, for the people who do listen, because it seems like it's a playlist across the country now. What they playing in Indiana, they playing in Boston.
Right.
Indiana used to have its own, and Boston never really had. Boston radio has been horrible forever. So besides college radio, we've never really had, a radio that supported the artists like that. So Boston radio has been bad, but, it's just, now it's just like all the radios are the same. They owned by one company. They got one playlist, and,
right.
You don't know where you at. You could be anywhere because the music all sound the same.
Right.
Except for Atlanta. Atlanta play nothing but Atlanta music. That's it.
Facts.
Shout out to the A.
Matter of fact, I met you at A3C.
Word.
Yeah,
okay.
So,
word up.
Yeah. We got about 10 minutes left. We're going to get into some fan questions.
Okay.
DITC Forever wants to know, what was it like working with Scientific on the track Lawtown?
Man, that was super dope. Scientific, R.I.P. my brother. He was one of the hardest dudes to make a beat for, man. This dude, he literally turned down 10 Primo beats. No, I don't like nothing. We didn't even have a Primo beat on his album because he didn't like none of the beats. Insane. So it was a blessing to work with my brother, Scientific, man. I met him. We battled. That's how we met each other in '89 in New Hampshire at a rap contest, trying to win some money. He actually won. And it was just a blessing. And working with him and executive producing his album, being in the studio with him, doing all of that, man. He was my brother. He would have been one of the top lyricists in this game if he still was around, man.
Let's see here. Vera Stower wants to know, how did the RZA get to do a remix on the second LP B-side single?
Oh, that was Scientific, man. Shout again to him. It was his idea. To that record is actually on my B-side single, but it was on his album, on the Scientific Criminal album. So that was actually his record that we just put on my single to kind of get him introduced to the world. And he wanted a beat from RZA. And, you know, we got at RZA, went to Stat, went to listen, boom, picked the beat, booked the session for the next day. RZA came about 5 hours late with a different beat. That beat that you hear, as long as you know. The beat we picked, no. He came with, I made this for y'all right now. 5 in the morning. We like, oh, this is crazy. We recorded it, and you know, the magic happened, man. So that was a great session. You know, I'll remember that forever, man.
Dope. I got 2 questions in one. They're from Plastic, the Funky Mulatto, and IDOE78. Did you know Guru back in Boston? And if so, what was your relationship with him?
Yes, I knew him since '85. His DJ lived in my neighborhood. So when they started Gangstar right down the street from where I live. So I knew his DJ, and I met him through his DJ because his DJ's house used to be the house where all the MCs in the neighborhood went. And, you know, other MCs would come over there too. So, yeah, man, shout out to Mike D, Guru, my brother. I was with him when he left for New York to move to New York. He bought my man A-Train's boombox radio because he didn't have radio in the car. His car radio was broke. Bought my man's boombox so he could go to New York. So I knew him very well, man. He actually wanted to sign me to Ill Kid Records when he started his label in 96, 97. Flew me to New York, crib. We in Long Island. Then we fly out to Cali. We chilling. You know, that was my brother, man. So I didn't end up signing with Ill Kid. But, you know, it was just because I'm more of a just independent-minded type guy. I don't want to be under anybody's wing. I want to be my own and bring my team with me. So, you know, that's the reason I didn't sign, but I was on the album, on the Ill Kid album. Got a song called Dolo. But that was my brother, man. All love, man. Very good guy. Very good guy.
So another question from Barristower wants to know, what was it like working with Diamond D on Love Comes and Goes?
Shoot, I worked with Diamond D on more than just Love Comes and Goes. He did about 5 songs on that Roxbury album right there. So he did half of that album, and the producer who did I Gotta Have It and all that did the other half. So Diamond was real cool, man. Diamond, great guy to work with. Very easy going, got tons of beats, play you know, bang out. Real easy. So it was real easy picking beats with Diamond because he had stacks, man. And you go to his crib, picked all the beats. Love Comes and Goes. It was a beat I was on the fence about. So shout out to Nefertiti. She's a female rapper who was on Mercury in the 90s, actress, activist. Shout out my sis. She's the one who actually told me, yo, she was in the studio with us. She was like, nigga, you gotta use this. I'm like, it's all right. She's like, nah, yo, like she was on me, like, yo, you gotta rock this, man. Write something, you get a hook, write about your dead homies or something. I was like, oh, okay, like all due to Nefertiti, man. She was in the studio with me, gave me that, and you know, that's how that song came about. And it's a George Benson sample, so it's actually played. We had a real guitar player and bass player play it over the sample because George Benson, I said one curse in the record and he was Jehovah's Witness and was like, y'all can't use the sample. So we actually had to, that's a live. It still sounds like the sample because Diamond, you know, muffled it up. So it sounds like a sample, but it's actually a live guitar and bass.
Dope. We got a couple minutes before we get out of here. I just want to thank Chico for hooking us up for this interview.
Yep, no doubt. Shout out my man Chico. What up? What up?
Also, man, I want to thank you for everything you've done for the culture. I can still remember running home to catch your videos on UMTV Raps and Rap City.
Yes, sir.
So I thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you, brother.
Before we get out of here, can you plug your upcoming projects and give everybody your social media where they can find everything at O.G?
Yep. Social media is at O.G Pics, Pics, and at O.G Boston, or just at O.G on Facebook. And upcoming projects, I got my new album coming out. Untitled yet. I actually have the title, but I don't want to drop the title yet because I don't want nobody to steal it until we get the promo material ready. So I got the new album coming. Hopefully we're going to drop it this year, just depending on the year, you know, depending on how this year goes. New album with Insight, new album with Flip, new album with Raz Cash, Shabam Shadiq, and my man Focus. What else? What else is on there? I think couple of EPs, more stuff. I'm going to be putting out some other artists on my label this year, or you know, early next year, depending on how this year is going. Shout out my man Solo. We dropping him. Shout out my man Torch Bars from Copenhagen. I'm doing an instrumental album with him. Yeah, I got a EP with my man Bofat, Germany, and Mars. So a lot of stuff, man. A lot of music, a lot of goddamn music coming out, man. I'm excited because I'm ready to smash people. And me and my man from Intro, we talking about doing an EP together, man. R&B and hip hop, you know, for the grown folks.
Cool. That's what's up. Like I said, Ed, thank you so much for everything you've done for the culture, and thank you for making time for me tonight. This has been episode 20 of Quarantine Sessions. That's the legend, Ed O.G. I'm the journalist Sin-seer, and we're out. Also check Ed. He's on Wednesday nights, right?
Yeah, Wednesday. I'm just starting my live on Wednesday at O.G Radio. I'm going to be interviewing Elder Sensei, my brother from the Artifacts, playing some new joints from him. So I'm going to do that every Wednesday, 8 to 9. You jump on into, brother, if you got the time. Yeah, and just interviewing my rap friends, man, talking to them about, you know, what's going on in their life, giving people, because we do a lot of stuff, you know, we tour together a lot. That's one of my other hip-hop brothers. So I'm just going to be talking to my friends and giving the people what they got coming out new, and playing some new joints, too, at the same time.
That's what's up. Stay blessed during these times. Thank you for the opportunity. I'll talk to you again soon.
All right, take care.
Thanks, everybody, for logging on. Peace.